Hi there, and welcome back to my garden. Now we're at the front of the house, and we just finished 2 trellises up on the south facing wall. I plan to grow some vining plants there, probably runner beans and tomatillos. And we were looking for affordable and nice trellises like forever. They get very pricey, and most of the trellises you can buy for gardening here, most of them are plastic, and minus 30 degrees doesn't agree. They become very brittle very quickly, so they never last. And we have opted for galvanized steel panels. That's for concrete, actually, to prevent the concrete from cracking. And it's like 3 panels that we just hooked on the wall, and they should be far away enough from the wall to not scorch the plants, because one of the issues with trellises is that the vining plants vine up there, and then the wall becomes too hot for them over the course of the summer, and then they stop growing or just wilt and die. And by keeping a good distance to the wall, it should work. We'll see. This is kind of a test run this year, how the plants like growing up there. And otherwise, it's my preliminary wall of potatoes. We have 3 days with like awful winds, and they are getting tall in their buckets, so I had to find a sheltered place for them. And even though it's not really warm, it's nice and warm enough here on the south side. And but they will move from here shortly, probably next week, because I want to do some planting and they take up too much room. And I'll have some more flowers and stuff here, mostly dahlias, and I might buy some perennial plants, but I think I will hold off buying perennials until the raised beds are filled with soil completely. So we'll see. Could also happen that I'm putting the buckets with my pepper plants here. No tomatoes. I have learned that they don't like it here. They like it for the first part of the summer, and then they get sick when the rain is picking up and it's getting colder. So their tomatoes here at the wall, not perfect, but the peppers usually enjoy staying here, so I might do that. a mix of buckets and in-ground plants for the first year. We'll see. But so far that's the plan. You can see some of my pepper plants in the window. They are still waiting to get introduced to the great big outdoors, which will happen next week. I'll put them into the greenhouse first to get used to the sunshine, and then I'll put them outdoors. First week of June should be fine, depending on the weather. So that's what's happening here. I quite like the look of the trellises. They'll be great with plants on. So I'm looking forward to seeing them at the end of the summer, and should also be easy to harvest things off of them. So yep, that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. Happy gardening, enjoy springtime, and see you next time. Bye.